Hey Tara, so how's things been? I haven't saw you in a while. How's things going?
I mean, things have been crazy, honestly, Mr. John. There's just so much going on. So much.
So, what's going on? You must be excited. I just saw a coach, and it seems like you guys are having a great season. What's going on?
Oh, Coach? You just saw Coach? I should be excited, yeah, but Coach is threatening to bench me, and I don't even know why. I know I had a bad game last week, but I still scored 10 points, and I still had 10 assists. I know I fouled out, and I couldn't be on the court for my team, but we still won. And now she's just talking about this stupid science class. What did she say?
All right, let's take a deep breath. Seems like you're pretty upset. Let's take some time, and you let me know when you're ready to start.
Sorry, this season is just it hasn't been going well for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you want to tell me now? Let's talk about what's going on.
Well, I mean, I've been playing well, but then last game, like I said, I only had 10 points, but I still had 10 assists, and we still won the game. So I don't know why Coach was mad, but then she did mention my science class, and I don't think I'm doing too well in there right now.
Okay, so what's going on with the science class?
Well, my teacher failed me on our last exam.
So, did your teacher fail you, or did you fail the exam?
Well, I mean, she's the one who put the big fat F on my paper.
So, I mean, you took the test, and your teacher, she marked the ones that are correct, and she marked the ones that are wrong. So did you take the test, or did your professor take it?
Well, I mean, yeah, I took the test, but she's the one who graded it.
I'm really trying to understand. So how is this your professor's fault that you didn't pass the exam?
I mean, I guess it's not her fault, but if she fails me one more time, I'm going to be suspended from the next game, and it's going to ruin my chance of getting a scholarship. It's going to be all her fault if she fails me one more time.
Okay. So so you said that it may ruin your chance of a scholarship. Why would it ruin your chances of a scholarship?
Well, this is my junior year, and that junior year is the biggest recruiting season, and I have all these coaches supposed to come watch me at the next game, and if the coaches don't see me play, then I'm not going to get a scholarship, and then they're going to be disappointed, and my dad's going to be disappointed. And this is the first season I haven't had him in the stands. It's just been hard. Maybe that's why I've been playing bad. I don't have my support system in the stand.
So, sounds like you really miss your dad. So how have things been? Not having your dad around this season.
I mean, it's been hard. He's the one who taught me how to play basketball. He's the one who was always rebounding for me, and it's different. I don't have someone yelling my name every time I score.
So, let me ask you, do you see yourself playing basketball for your dad more, or do you play basketball for yourself?
Well, I mean, I've always loved playing basketball since I was little. I mean, yeah, my dad always, I guess I never really thought about this, but my dad always wanted me to play, but I always enjoyed it. And it was just something we did together. So I'm playing for him, but I'm also playing for myself. Yeah, for the both of us.
So it sounds like you're kind of nervous about disappointing your dad and not making him happy through basketball.
To be honest, it's not just my dad. It's my whole family, and basketball is my one shot of getting into college. My one shot. No one in my family's ever been to college before. Like, I just can't let them down.
So do you feel a lot of pressure on yourself right now?
I mean, yeah, because this is the season where coaches are watching, and now I didn't play well last game, and now coach is threatening to bench me, and just I guess I'm feeling the pressure, and I guess I never felt like that in freshman and sophomore year. Everything just came so easy to me.
I understand. I see.
And like that's why I'm so upset about this exam grade, because if I get one more F, I'm going to be suspended from the team.
Okay. So is it just the science class that seems to be, giving you issues right now, or are there other classes?
Well, my math class is going well. My professor, she really likes me. So math is okay. And in my English class, I just got a 90 on that paper. So English is fine. And then, home ec class, like, that's the usual in and out. So it's really just science, I guess. Science has never come easy to me. I'd rather be in the gym than reading a science book. Come on.
So it just seems like, maybe some minor adjustments in a science class that could be made. You agree?
Yeah, they're going to have to be, yeah.
So, have you ever had to make adjustments before? Whether it's in a classroom, basketball, or just in life in general. Have you ever had to make adjustments?
Well, yeah, in basketball, I think I make adjustments because at the end of the game, if I'm tired and I'm not making my free throws, I know it's because I'm tired, so I have to bend my knees more, because when you shoot a free throw, all your strength comes from when you bend your knees. It comes from your legs. So, yeah, when I miss free throws, I refocus and bend my knees. I think that's making an adjustment. And then if my outside shot's not falling, then my coach always tells me to go to the rim, drive to the basket, that's an adjustment, right? Yeah, of course I made adjustments in basketball.
Yeah, I think that is an adjustment. So when you make those adjustments on the basketball court, how does that make you feel?
How does it make me feel when I make those adjustments on the basketball court?
Yeah, how does it feel?
I guess I never thought about how it makes me feel, but thinking about it now, it's good because it helps my team win, and when my team wins, I feel good. So it makes me feel good, and it improves my stats. So it's great. Yeah, it's great.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit more about your recruitment. Last time we spoke, you've started to pick up a little bit more offers. So how's that going?
Yeah, so I think last time we spoke, I told you I had an offer from Gonzaga and Duke, right? Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so I actually have gotten 3 more offers since we last spoke. North Carolina, Florida State, and South Carolina. So I'm really excited about that, but I'm just still waiting for that Notre Dame offer,
Yeah. So have you been in contact with any of the Notre Dame coaches?
Well, yeah, actually, the Notre Dame coaches, some of the assistant coaches, they came to my AAU games this summer, and they actually were able to talk to me, and they said they're interested, and they really liked my game, how I played. They said I was a really good leader out on the floor, but they did say they wanted to see my grades once school started back up, so there's that too.
So it sounds like Notre Dame really cares a lot about the academic side of things.
Well, yeah, of course they have to. They're one of the best schools in the country, and it's a really hard institution to get into. So, of course, academics are important to them, and I never thought about that.
Okay. So, if the coach for Notre Dame happened to call me, say right now, and they wanted to know, a little bit about your academics, what do you think I'll have to tell them?
If the Notre Dame head coach was to call you right now about my academics, I don't know, Mr. John. I'm struggling in science, but I don't know.
So you think that I could tell them that your grades are good?
Well, my other grades are good, but I guess you can't lie about my science class. I know that grade isn't good, so I guess not.
Okay. So Tara, exactly how important is this scholarship to you?
This scholarship is everything. This is what I worked for since I was this little. Like, me and my dad both, and this is my junior year. If I don't get the scholarship this year, I'm not getting it senior year. This is it. I have to be playing in my games. I have to show the coaches my skills, and Notre Dame is one of the best basketball programs in the country, and I don't know why this is happening to me right now, and now my sister's looking up to me, and it's just I can't let this opportunity slip away.
So Tara, you mentioned your sister. Tell me a little bit about your relationship with your sister.
Yeah, so my sister, have you ever met her? Have you seen her at the games, or?
I think I have seen her, in the stands a few times.
Yeah, she's little. She always comes to all my games, and which is great. Ever since she was born, I tried to be, that great big sister, be a role model for her, and she's always watching basketball games with me and wearing her Notre Dame jersey I got her. So that's all good. But lately, it's been really hard because, with my dad, my mom's been working a lot more, so I've had to take on this bigger role with my sister, and of course I love hanging out with her and spending time with her, but it's hard because I'm trying to focus on basketball, I'm trying to focus on school, and I want to be there for her too, but it's a lot.
So I guess for her big sister, to be doing well, and for you to be doing well for your sister, seems like it means a lot to you.
It really does, Mr. John. I see myself setting this path for her to succeed. I have to set that path so she can see that she can achieve anything. And if I fail, if I don't get this scholarship, if I don't go on to play basketball, then she's gonna think it's okay to fail in life, and it's not. And I have to teach her the right way. That's the responsibility of a big sister, right?
So it seems like your sister motivates you, kind of motivates you to work harder. So tell me, what does hard work look like for you?
What does hard work look like for me?
Yeah, in a day of Tara, what does hard work look like?
Well, I can think of in terms of basketball, when we practice every day as a team, but when practice is over, I stay an extra hour and I put up more shots on my own. So, I spend that extra hour on my own, and then I also make it a point to make 50 foul shots after practice. Not just take 50, Mr. John, I make 50, okay? And I'm doing all that extra stuff when people aren't looking. That's hard work to me. I want to be a leader and captain of this team, so I put in that extra time. That's how I work hard.
Okay, so you spend a lot of time in the gym, putting in extra work, really perfecting your skills. So you must feel pretty confident,
I
with all the practice you put in, right?
Yeah, I am confident. I always have been confident. It just, last game just wasn't a good performance. I don't know what happened. But I know I could bounce back from it. But I can't bounce back from it if I'm not playing in the game. But I know if I play, I'm confident. I'm going to do well, Mr. John.
Okay. So, right now in this moment, are you happy with the person Tara is? Do you like do you like who you are as a person right now?
I mean, yeah, I like who I am because my teammates looked up to me, and they're my best friends, and we just have this great bond. And my sister, she looks up to me. I feel like I'm doing all the right things for her. So yeah, I like who I am as a person right now.
Okay, so you said you're doing all the right things and you like who you are as a person. So why are you here?
Well, I'm here because if I don't pass this science class, not playing the game, I'm not going to feel complete. I'm not going to be that person. I'm not going to like who I am. So I'm here because I need help with the science class, and it's not my teacher's fault. It's my fault. I need help.
So, where do you see yourself? Let's say if basketball is not here, can you picture yourself without basketball in your life?
Picture myself without basketball. I mean, I never thought about that, but all I know is it's been a huge part of who I am since I was little, and my dad taught me how to play. He was always the one rebounding for me, and it's always been the constant in my life, the thing that's always been there when something goes wrong. And when my dad passed away, it was hard. I wasn't expecting that, and when I could be in the gym and it could help take away that pain. So I think if I lose basketball, it's going to be losing a part of who I am.
So it sounds like you love this sport and you love the game of basketball because it's what makes you feel complete as a person. It's kind of who Tara is. It's a big part of you. But there seems to be just something right now that's in your way. And it seems to be the science class, right?
Yeah, the science class is the only thing in the way right now of that scholarship. I'm just not good at science.
So, what are we going to do? You said you made adjustments in basketball before, so you think maybe we can take some of those adjustments that you make in basketball, maybe transfer them over to maybe making some adjustments in science?
I mean, yeah, I never really realized I made adjustments in basketball before until you asked me earlier. And I mean, I don't see why I can't make them in science class if I made them in basketball, right? I can make adjustments.
Right. You have the power and you have the strength to make those changes. So
You're right.
So how are we going to do this?
How are we going to do this? Well, I'm thinking for basketball, when I have an upcoming game, I make this thing called a game plan, and it has all my offensive strategies and all my defensive strategies, how we're going to win as a team and individually what we have to do. Have you ever played basketball before?
I never played basketball, but on the academic side, I've made lesson plans or study guides and things like that.
So I feel like maybe I could like do a game plan instead of for basketball, make it for my science class, and then you could help me with the academic stuff. Like we could do it together.
Okay, I like where you're going with this. So, basketball, we have offense, defense. So, what's your offense?
Well, on offense for basketball, we are taught to attack the rim, go after the other team, right? So when I'm thinking about my science class, my offensive strategies, it's got to be, go after the professor. Like, I got to pick her brain more and ask her questions. She's the one who has all the answers. So, pay more attention in class, ask more questions, and just show my professor, my teacher that, I'm trying, that I really care, I want to do well.
Okay, that sounds great. So, gotta have some defense. So, what are we doing about defense?
Defense. Well, I like to shoot, so defense isn't my strong suit. But for defense, I can think of, you're trying to stop the other people or block things from coming at you. So I guess I could relate to that, like things that are blocking me from doing well in science class, right?
Yeah.
So what's blocking me from doing well in science class? Well, one thing I can think of is the time. I'm at practice, and then like I told you, I'm staying after practice on my own, and then I'm taking care of my sister. So maybe like is time management, would that be a defensive strategy?
I think that time management definitely can be a good defensive strategy. Okay. So
I think so too.
Yeah, I think we're off to a great start for this. So, how do you feel now? Talking about, a lot of the things that are in your way and, what you need to get. You really want the scholarship, but, the science class is in your way. You're really missing your dad. So how do you feel now that, we kind of talked about a lot of those different things?
Well, I'm definitely feeling better. Like when I first came in, there was just so much. Coach was threatening to bench me and struggling in science, but I think we really pinned it down to I have to do better in science class. It's not Coach's fault I'm doing bad. It's not my teacher's fault. I have to do better, and you made me realize that, and I feel good. Like I think this plan is really going to work.
I think so too, Tara. So, do we have an appointment set for next week? What's your availability?
We don't have an appointment set for next week, but I would like to meet with you if you are available.
Yes, we can set something up. So, when do you want to come in?
Well, it's hard after because I have practice. Could we do something during lunch, maybe?
Yeah, we can do something around lunch. So let's say 12:30.
Yeah, on Tuesday. Is that okay?
Yeah, 12:30 on Tuesday works perfectly fine.
Okay, because I have my science class on Wednesday, so that would be good. We could maybe go over my game plan a little bit more.
Okay, I like that idea. So, Tara, before you leave, I think that you've really shown me and really opened up to me and let me know, that you've finally realized, what you need to do to get where you want to be. Can you say, that's kind of like how you feel now? You kind of know where you need to be, what you need to do?
Yes, Mr. John. This really helped me.
Okay. I'm here for you, Tara. I want you to know that, I know that you're a smart, hardworking and dedicated young lady who's definitely going to make it, but, you have to continue to, not let these things get in your way. Stay on path and make sure you're doing things, because I know that, it means a lot for you to do this for, your sister, your mom, and most importantly, your dad. So I want you to know that I'm here to support you, and, with this game plan, I'm willing to work with you to help you get to where you want to be. Okay?
It sounds great, Mr. John. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. This was super helpful. Thank you.
Okay, so you take this game plan, you work on it a little bit, and then next week when we meet, we can look at it, look at some of your syllabus, other course assignments. How's that sound?
Sure, and then we'll shoot that ball. We'll get that swish, right? We'll get that
All right,
egg.
Tara.